The last test in non-parametric test is Mann-Whitney U test. As you know that in NP tests, all the tests are used for the same purpose called whether the median is equal to specified value if it is one sample. If it is two samples, we are going to test the hypothesis called the two samples are drawn from same population. The only thing you should understand is nothing but whether the two samples are paired samples or independent samples. Here we are going to draw two samples. If I write N1 and N2, we are considering two samples of sizes, different sizes N1 comma N2 means those are called the independent samples. Whenever we have equal number of observations, we call those as paired samples. This Mann-Whitney test is for independent samples. Let x1, x2, xn1 be a random sample drawn from a population with PDF f1x and y1, y2, yn be another sample from another population with PDF f2. As it is the case of two samples, we don't have U test for one sample. So at last I want to take a class which is going to describe the different tests which are for one sample and which are for two samples. Now coming to this test, this U test is for only two samples. So as it is for two samples, what is the null hypothesis? The two samples are drawn from the same population. So if they are drawn from the same population, they have the same PDFs, that is H0 such that f1x is equal to f2y, which is the alternative is f1x not equal to f2y. The two samples have not come from the same population. To test this, for sign test we have considered on number of signs. For run we have considered the number of runs. For signed rank test we have focused on ranks. For this U test, what we are going to do is nothing but we are going to define a new statistic U. So let us see how to define those two. To define that, what you need to do is nothing but arrange. These are the two samples now given to you, y1, y2, yn1. You arrange those two samples, okay, arrange them together in a single sequence, either in ascending or descending order. You follow either ascending or descending order to arrange them in a single sample. Then you give rankings to them. You give ranks to them, and after giving the ranks to them, find the sum of ranks for second sample. Okay, see what you need to do, arrange them in the ascending or descending order, give rankings to this combined sequence, and now you add the ranks those belongs to the second sample. You name that as T. Now we are going to define U as N1 N2 plus N2 into N2 plus 1 by 2 minus T. This is going to be T U here. It means U is based on both N1 and N2 and some of the ranks of second sample. So for large values, this U is going to follow a normal distribution with parameters expectation of U comma variance of U. What is expectation of U means? All these constants you should remember. There is no any derivation for this. Mean is N1 N2 by 2 and variance of U is N1 N2 into N1 plus. After defining U, that U is here Mann-Whitney suggested that this U is going to normal with these parameters E of U comma V of U, where E of U is this and V of U is N1 N2 into N1 plus N2 plus 1 by 2. So a test statistic always we indicate with Z, which is nothing but E minus expectation of U by root or variance of U follows N01. We compare mod Z with Z alpha by 2. Whenever mod Z is less than Z alpha by 2, we accept H0. Whenever mod Z is greater than Z alpha by 2, we reject H0. So let us do a numerical problem on this. Okay, so the following are the scores obtained from 8 clerks in parliament and 9 clerks in secretariat in an eligibility test. In an eligibility test conducted for clerks from two different populations, say clerks in parliament and clerks in secretariat. Now you need to test that whether two samples have come from the same population or not using U-test. So the observations given to you are nothing but for the first sample means the scores of clerks in parliament are these. And for the second sample of 9 clerks from secretariat are these. So the scores for 8 and 9 clerks are given below. So you need to test the hypothesis called the two samples or the two clerks are the performances belongs to the same population, or the null hypothesis is nothing but f1x is equal to f2y. So what does U-test suggest you? What is the first step? It is given that U follows expectation of normal distribution with expectation of U and variance of U. First of all, you should calculate what is U. U is given by n1 n2 by n1 n2 plus n1 n2 into n2 plus 1 by 2 minus t, where t is nothing but sum of ranks from second sample. So how do you get ranks? What I said, first arrange these 8 and 9 observations in their ascending order, then assign ranks to them. First of all, I want to arrange them in a single order. I have arranged them from least to the highest one. The combined order is nothing but 35 and it is from the first sample. So to know to which sample it belongs to, if it is from first sample, I want to write on the observation immediately x, and this 40 is from also from first sample only. So I wrote, while arranging, I am arranging the least observation found is 35 and that 35 is from first sample. So I wrote 35 x on its top. And the next least observation from this 17 observations is 40. So I wrote x on that. Next least observation is 42 and it is from second sample. Similarly, the next one is 46, like that. I have arranged all those in the ascending order, and immediately while arranging the observations only, I want to write on the top of the observation if it is from x, first one, and I am going to denote that with y if it is from second population. So I think I have done 47 is from second population, so I wrote y there, and 50 is from second, and 52 we have from first, so I wrote x there. Next list is like this. I have arranged all those in the single order of we have 262s, one from x and one from y, one from first sample and second sample. So I wrote both. So all 17 are arranged. Now you assign the least rank to 1. This is first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are the rankings, not the order. I am giving the rankings to them. 13, 14. Coming to this, I should get the equal rankings to these two, 15, 16, 17. It cannot be 15 and 16. Those 15 and 16 should be shared between them. So I am going to take 15.5 for each. And last one I won't get 16, as numerically those are even though looks like 15.5 and 15.5, the order is 15, 16, 17. Now what is T? T is nothing but sum of ranks from second sample. Second sample is nothing but y. Just add the from y you have 3, y 5, y 6, and y you have here 9, 10, 11, 14. I think this one also we can share as we have tie here. 13.5, 13.5. So this will be 13.5 plus 15.5. We are adding the ranks only for the second sample to identify whether the observation is from second or first. While assigning the ranks only, I wrote x and y. So this is t is around 90. Now you find out u. U is n1 n2 plus n2 into n2 plus 1 by 2 minus 2. What is n1? n1 is 8, second sample is 9. So 8 into 9 plus 9 into 9 plus 1 by 2 minus 90. This is nothing but 27. So we got u as 27. After u, it is given that u follows normal with expectation of u comma variance of u. What is expectation of u? n1 n2 by 2. 8 into 9 by 2, which is nothing but 36. Variance of u is n1 n2 into n1 plus n2 plus 1 by 2. So substitute n1 and n2 and variance of u is nothing but 108. Now you go to z. What is the formula for z? U minus expectation of u by root over variance of u follows n01. U is nothing but 26 here minus 36 by root over 108. This value is minus 0.866. So mod z is nothing but 0.866. To compare, you should take z alpha by 2. Z alpha by 2 is 1.96. Clearly mod z is less than z alpha by 2. Whenever it is mod z is less than z alpha by 2, we accept H0. We conclude that the two samples have come from same population. Thank you.